Hey everybody, Chris Lukey here. Fired Up Friday. We are back. Listen, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, a sales professional, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're just here, an individual like myself or yourself working. Um, if you're just starting out in your business, in your career, as an entrepreneur or sales professional, maybe you're just trying to create a steady income for yourself. Maybe you're a little farther advanced and you're trying to create steady six-figure incomes. Maybe you want to break through that seven-figure plateau. Maybe money's not your thing. Maybe you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you want to live life by design. You're tired of being a victim of circumstances. And I want you to know all those are very noble, and I want you to know all that is possible for you. 5 years ago, I was introduced to a gentleman named Bob Proctor. And Bob really resonated with me because he was a firefighter too. And I just recently retired. So if you got a minute here, I would just love to share my journey with you. So Bob said to me, like, what do you want? Because he knew, like, if you're like me, for the last 30 years, I collected a steady paycheck and super grateful. It provided a lot of options and opportunity for my family. But for many of us, you collect a steady paycheck because society tells us to make it safely to retirement so you can make it safely to death. And Bob said, Chris, how would you like to turn your monthly income into your weekly income? And I'm like, that'd be nice, because no matter how hard I worked or what I did, I wasn't really, I got the odd promotion. But then he said something really profound. He said, how would you like to turn your annual income into your monthly income? So now he really got my attention, but I wasn't fully convinced just yet. So what I did, then Bob said to me, Chris, do you understand your mindset determines your wealth set? He says, so many people are blaming the economy, they're blaming the government, they're blaming interest rates. And he said, you literally can create your own economy. And if you know me, I've been an entrepreneur practically my entire life, but I wasn't fully convinced. So if you've been following my journey, you know this is no BS. I hopped on a plane in the middle of a global pandemic, and I hopped on a plane to Florida, and I went to a conference. It was 2,000 of the wealthiest people in America, because I wanted to put Bob's theory to the test. I wanted to know, does your mindset really determine your wealth set? Whether that's in your business or in your succeeding in just life in general. And a lot of people were coming up to me and they're asking me, like, what are you doing here? They're introducing themselves. What's your business? And I didn't have a business. And I said, I don't have a business. And people were just blown away for the fact that I would hop on a plane and get in the room just to see what this was all about. But if you've been following me, you know I've always been saying you become the sum of the five people you hang out with. Proximity is power. So I wanted to put Bob's theory to the test. Does my mindset determine my wealth set? Does it determine everything in my life? And the answer is yes. Successful people, not just wealthy people, but successful people think on a different level. And maybe money isn't your thing. Maybe you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired and you want to create a life by design. And that's all possible for you. But I kept wanting to stretch Bob's theories. And I said, can I really create my own economy? Can I really turn my annual income into my monthly income? So I did. And the story I want to tell you is, I don't want to impress you, but I want to impress upon you, because as I mentioned, I collect a steady paycheck my entire life for 30 years. And in 1 week, we did over $25,000. And then I knew this was real, and I knew my mindset was everything and determined my destiny. So I just want to encourage you, if any of this resonates with you, no matter where you are in life, no matter who you are, no matter what age you are, if you're looking to turn your business around, if your business is stuck at a plateau, or if your life is stuck at a plateau and you want to turn it around, I facilitate this incredible program, and it's for real. Because a lot of business professionals and a lot of sales reps I talk to, they say, Chris, I have free corporate trainings. I really know this stuff. And so my answer to you is, if you're a sales professional, do you ever notice that 1 or 2 people in your office, maybe 3% of the people are earning 97% of the earnings of your company. Why is that? And you're watching, they're not working harder. What are they doing differently? Well, I can tell you their mindset is at a completely different level. They are thinking on a different frequency. And if you knew this, you would already be one of the top earners. If you knew this, you'd be creating multiple 6-figure months. If you knew this, you would be breaking through the 7-figure plateau. And so many people tell me they know this information and they read the book. So my question is to you, are you into shelf help or are you into self-help? Because what we teach, it's not in books, it's not in your free corporate training, it's not in any education or school across America or Canada. You're not going to get this. And this information, this is advanced mindset strategies. This is complete thought re-engineering. And it's something that we are getting massive results in our clients. And just a quick example, Justin, about a year ago, was one of my first business clients. He was stuck at a plateau, and by all means, he was making a really good living, but he wanted to crack the 7-figure plateau. And he was stuck for 3 or 4 years. And I texted Justin about a month ago just to check in. And he says, Chris, business is up 500% compared to a year ago. 500%. How would you like just a piece of that? But as I mentioned, maybe money's not your thing. Maybe you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Maybe you want to create a life by design. Maybe you just want health and happiness and spend more time freedom and spend time with the people you love. All that's possible. Thinking the results is the program. And I want to ask you right now, just if you were to close your eyes and picture yourself 6 months from now with the life you want to lead, with the money that you want, what would that feel like? What would that feel like to you if you had freedom, money freedom, health freedom, time freedom, family freedom, free of doubt, worry, and fear? Because all that is possible for you. And this is what we do, and this is what we teach in our program. We are literally making a massive impact in the last year and a half that we've been coaching this. And I want to make an impact in your business and in your life for you. So if any of this resonates with you, and if you know me, this is no BS. This is what we do, and we're so passionate about it. So connect with me. The best way is just to send me a DM. My email is info@chrisluecke.com. I love to share with you Thinking into Results. Couldn't be a better name for a program, because that's truly what it does. It gets you thinking into results. So have a great weekend. I'll see you on Motivational Monday. Be blessed.